Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Equestria, Episode 6. One shots that turn into 6. So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourself. We are missing one player, but tell me about yourself, and then who are you playing as? Starting with Flannel.
Good welcome, dear viewers. Flamian here, returning again. Recently, I lost my character, so I made a new one.
Wait! Don't introduce him yet. Don't introduce him yet. You will be introduced.
Yeah, we'll get to him when he comes.
Yeah.
So, as with every week before, I am playing my lovely Kieran Summer Breeze, and of course they will continue their quest to bring about a better future for the people, creating wonderful trade opportunities, and hopefully slightly improving their efficacy in combat this week.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. What happened last time, guys? Remind the audience what happened previously.
Well, when last we saw our heroes, they had gotten themselves into a bit of a fight in the closet. Let's see. So essentially, the character, our lovely white hedgehog, had been placed in the in that closet, and while Summer Breeze was in there, the bottle that had been shattered earlier reappeared, and shadows began to form around. At that point, Fairweather showed up, and combat ensued with lots of shadow creatures everywhere. Summer Breeze mostly just started on fire and absorbed the majority of the blows because it seemed to really piss them off. And there was an ongoing, interesting little side quest where everybody kept trying to pick up or recapture Grubber before he was able to escape. This repeated 3 times, and one of our characters decided that hedgehog bowling was the new top sport,
New skill.
much to Summer Breeze's chagrin.
Crazy ass players.
Yes. Eventually, the shadow creatures were defeated, but not before a whole number of interesting mistakes and problems were made. Because no one had any luck in that battle.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The monsters aren't difficult. They were definitely
no,
interesting.
As I say, between our bad rolls and just poor choices in terms of strategy and character, we made it much more difficult than it should have been. Summer Breeze eventually was knocked unconscious, and Fairweather was last seen chasing Grubber off into the woods.
That's true.
Everybody else is a little unsure what happened there, so I'll let Flamian tell us about what happened to that character last week.
Yeah, about the closet fight, it was indeed a bit of a pickle for the entire group, mostly because of bad luck and poor choices and, circumstances beyond our control. And lastly, the damn hedgehog managed to get away, and Fairweather decided that it's not a good thing to have a creature that has sworn itself in the service of dark powers to run free, so he gave chase. And he managed to caught up to him, only to discover that it was a trap. And, well, long story short, he succumbed to the dark powers. And
They had cookies.
But
They had cookies, and you're like, yeah, you know what? Grubber's got a good idea. Power of darkness doesn't sound so bad.
Yes, especially when it is rather empowering one.
Everyone get 3 tokens of friendship since there's 3 people here. So we'll start off with that.
Oh, only 3. Okay, interesting.
We're down 1 player, so it's only people who show up get the tokens. So.
But I'm sure they're here in spirit.
Is there anything else that you guys like to add before I recap?
Well, we did have a nice little conversation with the professors there, and some of them have gone off in different directions to try and deal with the various events that were discussed. There has been some suggestion that we might want to check up on some of the other areas around the world and see if the darkness is spreading and what we might do about it.
Your professor comes in, Professor Sunburst. He is a unicorn with red hair, and he looks tired, right? He looks really, really fatigued and tired. And stepping up next to him is a new character. Go ahead and introduce yourself. He says, "Attention class, we have a new student here. Thumian, are you here with us?"
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself as you step into the classroom with the professor.
A bright sand-colored, green-eyed, and black-maned earth pony steps in, clearly not in a comfortable position. Good day to you. Name's Dusthoof. Hoping to work with you.
Sunburst yawns and says, Dusthoof was the last one who saw Fairweather. And he yawns and he says, "What did you see last time? What did you see last time?"
The pony, the Pegasus you described, was last seen heading towards the Everfree forest.
And he yawns and he's like, That's the last clue that I could get. I scoured the Everfree forest last night, and that's why I'm so tired." And he's like, "I just remember to read your books and do your journaling." He yawns and he says, "All right, class is dismissed." And then he falls asleep on his desk. What do you guys do as the professor is clearly worn out and is exhausted? What do you guys do?
I'm going to see if I can ask the professor what they have been doing all this time that has left them so completely exhausted. I know that they were going out to try and take care of something. But...
the last time that Summer Breeze saw him, the professor was running out trying to find Fairweather.
Well, yes, and I'm curious as to what exactly occurred. Obviously, Fairweather was not found, and they returned with a completely different pony. Mm-hmm. So,
well, this is a younger freshman. You've seen Dusthoof in the halls multiple times.
Oh, okay. Well, they're introducing him as a new student. So,
yep. So Sunburst is currently snoring away. What do you guys do? Let's see here. Hoof and Mouth seems to be exhausted from the previous night of fighting and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm going to take a nap too. And Fairweather or Hoof and Mouth decides to go to their dormitory and go to sleep.
Okay.
So you, Summer Breeze and Hoofmouth, you guys are kind of staring at each other and what are you guys going to do?
Well, I'm going to ask exactly what it is that Dusthoof saw. I mean, I would love to know of the fate of our friend, especially in light of the events leading up to it and how they affect not just me, but everyone around me.
Around the school, your principal, Starlight Glimmer, has put a ward of protection, a shimmering light.
Okay.
It only covers the school, however.
Right.
See if anything else happened.
One of the last things.
Tempest Shadow is doing other things, and that's what she's doing. And yep, okay. What do you guys do? Two students. What are you guys going to do? You have the whole world available to you. What would you like to do?
We're going to save the world, naturally. What is the best next thing to do?
You have several options before you. You can find out what happened to Fairweather. You can do some investigation and do a whole bunch of stuff. What would you guys like to do?
Well, the fate of Fairweather does seem like a natural starting point, but we'll have to be very cautious. It
is currently like morning. You guys have all gotten a good night's rest as the professors were doing their stuff.
That's good. I'm surprised we didn't suffer from nightmares.
Did you? That's a good question. Did Summer Breeze suffer from nightmares as the darkness was creeping out trying to grab him?
I don't know. That's something that I would have expected a little bit of, at least, during the night, unless we kept all the lights on, in which case you might have suffered from insomnia simply.
Well, you guys were pretty exhausted. You guys were pretty beat up. You guys slept in your own bed, so you get your full HP back.
Okay, that's good.
If you go out in the field, you only recover
that.
once per day. Yep. 1 hit point per day if you're out in the field. But if you're resting in your own bed at home, quote unquote home, that's what you get.
Excellent. Well,
you're currently safe if you believe in Starlight Glimmer's warding of protection.
Well, I believe at the very least that bright lights prevent the creatures from accomplishing their goals. Certainly, it worked before. So anyway. This actually answers some of the earlier question about what Starlight wanted all of these items for. So,
are you going to wake up Sunburst and ask?
No.
Okay.
Sunburst clearly needs to sleep.
Yeah, he's currently literally his head's down on his book, right? His treasured book, and he's just.
Sunburst is usually very excited to teach things out of books, but
not tonight.
Sleeping in them, that's the new one. Mm-hmm. All right. So I think our best bet then to start is going to be to see if we can go and find the last whereabouts of Fairweather.
Excellent.
And any clues that might be thereabouts.
You turn your attention to Duskhoof. Where was the last time you saw him, Duskhoof?
The
professor is covered.
Yesterday, heading towards the Everfree Forest.
Excellent.
Stressed out, angry.
Why is Duskhoof stressed out and angry?
No, Duskhoof just expressed that. The Pegasus, yeah, I saw him yesterday heading towards the forest. In a rush, seemed angry, looked tense.
Well, yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Fairweather was angry and tense at that time. Certainly had had enough frustrations trying to deal with that Grubber character. And given that he didn't return, nor did Grubber, I You know, clearly was not succeeding in this case either. But do you know what our professor found out there, or found anything?
Sorry. No idea.
And clearly we're not going to be able to get much out of him right now, so I would suggest, if you're willing, that we head over there and have a look.
The last
Sounds
thing
good.
Dusthoof saw was Sunburst going into the forest. That was the last thing he saw.
Okay.
You do notice,
Okay.
like, if you search the professor, you easily see, like, twigs and stuff like that in his hair. So he's been, like, searching all night in the Everfree Forest. Clearly he has not turned up anything. But maybe in the daylight, you guys might have a better chance.
Well, and it was not an ideal time, I imagine, to be out there. The daylight would probably be a better time to deal with the shadows. All right. Well, if you will point me in the right direction, I'll head out there. If you would like to come, that would be appreciated.
Okay.
All right. I need you both to roll mind as you attempt to recall or track down the professor's direction. Excellent. That's amazing. Tell me what Dusthoof finds. What does he find? So to be clear,
recalling some of the movements of the professor, as well as the last sighting of Fairweather, Dusthoof recalls the general direction they were both heading in, and with any luck, they may have left an easily followable trail.
Go ahead and place yourselves right here. You enter into the Everfree Forest. No ponies control the weather here. You notice, Dusthoof, that there have been several lightning strikes in the area.
One question.
Shoot.
Do they look grouped? As in, do they look like they've been hitting very close to one another in an unnaturally close pattern, or something that would indicate artificial lightning strikes?
What do you mean, artificial?
I mean, naturally occurring lightning strikes only strike at very high points, and very high points that conduct electricity, such as flagpoles in an open ground or lightning rods. But usually lightning bolts do not strike very close to one another. Have these struck close to one another?
It seems that lightning has struck every single tree within probably a 1 mile area.
And the trees are of different heights?
Yes, and all busted and splintered and cracked.
That's not natural.
No. Not at all. You come to this scene where it appears to be just like lightning just come raining down on this area. And by the way, you guys didn't hear any lightning strikes last night, or you guys were simply too tired to notice.
Did it rain last night?
No.
Did it rain at all yesterday?
No. It was foggy, well, in the Everfree, but that's always foggy. It's always... Let's see here.
Creepy.
I think that's in the distance, right? In the distance, you hear something.
More lightning.
Before we continue, would the game manager kindly put tokens down for us?
Sure, yeah. You guys can select your character tokens in your character sheets and drag them over. So,
see how we do this.
Thanks.
There you go.
Character sheet, we've got. Where's character token?
And then select your, and then drag it over.
Oh, yep. Okay, there it goes.
Beautiful. Yes, go ahead and place yourselves here. You notice also, Dust Huff, that you see several tracks. It appears to be 2 tracks coming in. 2 noticeable ones. One seems to be of hedgehog descent, and the other one seems to be of pony descent. But you're not quite sure if it was unicorn or Pegasus, or you're not quite sure. Need you guys to both roll me mind and you see if you notice anything special as you search the area.
All right. Mind. I probably should just take a talent search at this point.
This is just you like just looking in the Everfree Forest to see if you notice anything.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Would you like to spend a token of friendship to reroll? Ones and
Not
twos.
yet, but may I use my pony of all trades here?
What are you using it for? Explain to me how you're using it.
Well, if there is any luck, there might be enough moisture around this area to make those tracks a little bit more visible. From there, it would be easy to follow the trail.
Sure, go ahead and use your skill.
All right.
Oh, neither of these characters have been here before. That makes perfect sense. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Duskhoof. That's when you notice 2 crows in the distance. One is white and one is black.
Black and white crows. Huh.
A warm welcome to you.
Nope. You have to go to them, to be clear. They seem to be agitated and cawing in the distance.
Well, let's investigate.
You travel towards the cawing of the crows. Nope, that's not it.
Wow. Those crows look like golems.
Nope, that's not it.
Haven't seen that one yet.
There we go. Go ahead and stick yourselves right here. You see a pathway.
That doesn't look good.
The tracks lead upon a pathway. And it appears to be... I need you guys to roll me mind and see what you see. See if you can identify. Dust Hoof. You see a ghost, 2 shadows, and 2 crows currently fighting.
They seem to be cursed.
You see 2 crows. Summer breeze.
Sounds about right.
Currently, as you're watching, what are you guys doing?
Well, cautiously approach.
They are currently in combat. Should you approach, you will enter into combat as well.
Then I will do so.
Okay, go ahead and roll me body. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, so 2. One. Then the baddies, 3. Okay.
Where did it go?
Okay, add turn. Okay, go ahead and place yourself, Summer Breeze.
I'm trying. My character sheet disappeared.
So click on the tabs, the journal.
Right, except I'm not seeing it in there anymore.
Then under characters, so under the tab.
Right. Yeah, I have no idea. It's not under characters anymore. You see, or it's not opening. Something open. Oh, that's what it's. I minimized it somehow. Anyway.
You can also grab it from the bio and info.
Well, I was trying to get that one as well, but Summer Breeze opens all 3 of those, and when I was clicking on that, it was opening in this tiny, translucent window that wasn't allowing me to do anything. Anyway.
Excellent.
I found the problem, so we're on the path here.
Yep, go ahead and roll me that sweet, sweet body. This is your initiative.
All right.
Duskhoof, did you roll? 8, that's solid.
Yep, got 6.
Excellent. There we go. Then descending. Okay, first up is Summer Breeze. As you come upon the scene, you see 2 crows. They seem to be like cawing and fighting with something.
Okay.
It is the daylight.
Fighting the daylight?
They're fighting something. They're making a bunch of noise and rackets. You, however, don't see it.
I see. Yeah, we'll have to get a little closer then.
Excellent. As you approach the scene, you see the figures, right? Even in the daylight, they seem to have some sort of form, a incorporeal form. Shadows are currently fighting what appears to be a ghost pony of some sort, and 2 ravens, 1 black and 1 white.
Not these things again.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to go and attack the darkness because it's
Attack
really
the
annoying.
Darkness. Excellent.
Yes, I cast magic missile at the darkness.
You hit something, maybe.
Oh,
You run up?
yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a body check. What do you attempt to do?
Well, we're going to start with the fireballs. Those have been working pretty well.
Okay, I rolled a 3. You hit. Go roll me a die 4.
Okay. Come on. Yeah, something that's not a 1.
It hits. Solid damage. You said it's a fireball?
Yes.
Okay, it takes full amount of damage. A solid blow. Duskhoof, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but I do trust my newfound companion, so
These things are clearly evil.
I'll take out my 3-foot pole and, using some of the techniques taught to us at the School of Friendship in the Defending Yourself 101,
No, that was.
I'll be using some martial arts on these
Excellent. Go ahead and make an attack.
creatures. Here is the body, and here is the martial arts die.
It easily deflects and parries your blow.
Okay.
The raven comes swooping in and says, "Help! Help! Help!" and attacks the shadow. That's a roll off. The shadow easily parries the attempt. You also notice that there seems to be like this big cage right here, which wasn't, well, there's a large cage there. You have a lovely selection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has a target of 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You notice like the shadow flies up and attempts to attack this black bird. And they attack. 1, 2. You have to be a 5. Oh, crits, but doesn't succeed. This the bird like calls out "Ah!" as it takes 4 points of damage.
Ugh.
Necrotic damage. The ghost says something to you, like, and flies up. It mouths words, but has no lungs.
Okay.
And
Can we lip
she
read?
attempts to, on your turn you may. She attempts to attack the shadow. Okay, nice. And the shadow defends. Misses. You notice like she enters into the shadow and like disperses it.
Well, that's impressive.
It is the bird's turn. The bird like caw 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 and attacks, trying to pick out the shadow's eyes, and the shadow easily deflects it. It is your turn, Summer Breeze. They're currently about 30 feet in the air. What are you going to do?
Let's see. They're way up high. I'm going to attempt to lip read, actually, from the ghost that was talking to us.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
I'm assuming a mind.
Yes. You're trying to interpret her mouthing. Yes. You know that she is saying, please help me. Please help me. She continues to attack the shadows. What do you do?
Huh? We'll attack the shadows. I think that will be helpful at this point. That seems to be what the ghost is doing. So we're going to move over here to get a better angle and throw a fireball up since it's 30 feet in the air.
Excellent. Do it.
All right. And
I don't think you can do it. No. Wow. Tell me, how do you destroy this creature in one shot?
well,
Takes the
having
full
had
blot.
some practice on my targeting the night before and a good night's sleep, formulate a nice little blue ball of flame, precision targeted for the thing's head, and I'm going to release it at just the perfect angle and take its head off.
The shadow emulates just and disperses. You guys are currently out of combat as like the two ravens like fly down on their post. And they're like, "Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you." And the ghost kind of seems to like hover there, and she like tries and nods appreciative of you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. We have a question.
Many questions, but you go first.
We have a question for you too. Looking at the ravens.
Speak.
Have you seen a green-maned Pegasus around here?
Let's see if they've seen him. Oh, wow, okay. Yes, yes! Dark, that one is. Dark!
Dark?
Dark! There is no light in that one. Dark! Oh, dark, dark!
Well, I admit he had some anger issues and perhaps a bit of a violent streak, but I don't know that lightless would be a way I would describe Fairweather.
He gave no name.
Well, that is the pony's name, or...
He seeks to break the seal! The seal! The seal!
There's a seal?
A seal to what exactly?
The darkness. The darkness!
So
Despair! Despair! Darkness and despair!
Right.
I see. Are either of you injured?
You notice that the Black Raven took a few hits. He tried to capture us. Yes, yes, many, many more.
Why?
Would you kindly come over here? I'll see if I can ease the pain.
The Black Raven comes over and like lands before you and like picks the ground. Friend, friend.
Why were the creatures trying to capture you?
I'll use my healing touch on the injured raven.
Sure. You heal it for 5, restoring it to its full health. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Thank you. We will give you the answer that you seek.
I appreciate that.
You seek darkness, light, and a promise.
What?
That is the answer to the guardian. The guardian to the bridge.
Light, darkness, and promise. Thank you.
Promise. Yes, yes. Thank you, friends. Thank you. The ghost floats near you.
You know who this ghost is?
A friend. A friend. She guards the other path.
So you're guardians of the path. Interesting. That might explain why the ghost or the darkness was attacking.
Why do you come? Why do you come?
We come seeking the pony we were discussing earlier, the greenish-colored one. That is our friend, or perhaps an individual, certainly that is in need of aid.
You must go. Go quickly. Go quickly. To the right. To the right. It points in this direction with its beak. You must hurry. Hurry. It seeks to break the seal.
Thank you.
Very well. We'll go and
ghost pony mouths something to you.
Oh, more lip reading then.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me mind as you attempt to interpret her.
Nope.
Summer Breeze. Something like, I want to give you a kiss or something like that, right? You're like, what?
Oh, really? Well, okay.
Oh, well, okay. I was like, hey. And then she like looks at you weird, like, what are you doing? Duskuff, are you attempting to understand what she's trying to mouth?
I could give it a shot.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me a mind. No. She says something, but you don't understand what she says. Do you continue down the path?
I am going to address the ghost pony and ask that you follow us.
Pardon me.
Also, what is that thing?
What? What thing?
There's looks like a cage, just north of my position on the map.
Right here.
I
Yes.
have no idea what it is. Yes.
You're quite confident that that's a bird cage of some sort. The shadows were attempting to capture these ravens.
I see. Interesting. All right.
Roll me a charm as you attempt to... Yep.
Oh, charm. Okay, hang on.
It's a charm. Yep. Just trying to convince the ghost to follow you. Would you like to spend a token of friendship?
Oh, no, we'll come back this way if things get really confusing.
I think this is like when you're trying to kiss her, right? You're like, and she just like pushes you away. I mean, she can't push you away, but you're like trying to kiss her, and she's like, no. Clearly, she's in a huff, right? As you don't pay any attention to her. She leaves the scene.
Oh, well, okay.
Anything else?
No, I don't see anything else, unless we can convince the ravens to come along.
These are birds.
Oh, birds of whatever kind.
They're not known for combat.
No, but they seem to know what's going on.
Kind of.
More than we do, anyway.
They seem to be in a hurry and trying to push you along.
I know. And so I'm just going to ask them to come along.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a charm.
Birds, if we could use the extra information and help along the way. That's somewhat better.
We must protect this place. We must stay watch.
Oh, very well then.
I am Huggins, and this is Moonin. Thank you for your help, friends, but you must hurry down the path.
All right.
Thank you.
Crazy. I'm going to be crazy and listen to the birds.
The forest is much darker here. Well,
darker, you say?
You see what appears to be...
Okay, that doesn't look promising.
Two shadows fighting a large stone-like figure.
More shadows.
Go ahead and roll me initiative as you enter into the scene as this, massive figure is, it seems to be striking where the shadows are, but not hitting them, right?
Yeah.
Roll me initiative as it goes.
Oh, you...
Okay. I was like, damn. Looks... Then
Well, so much for initiative.
Yeah. Then add... Well, I mean, you're just slow to pick up what's going on, that's all. Why is this... there we go. 8... 6... And you got 7, Dust Hoof?
Yep.
Excellent. Go ahead and descending. The stone golem's like... and it's clearly not hitting these shadowy figures. Both of you guys notice there seems to be a crack in its armor. You're up first. Duskhoof.
Okay. Once again, the staff is the best option for self-defense. Here is my body for an attack.
Excellent.
And here is my
martial arts is better.
Martial arts.
Okay.
Well, it's not much better.
It easily parries aside your stick. Anything else?
Not really.
That's when you notice, right? The shadows step into this rocky being, right? And stuff happens. Things change.
Well, that's vague.
As the golem was once attacking you, the shadows enter into this creature's body, and you notice that its dark eyes turn and look at you. For Summer Breeze, it is your turn as the shadows enter into this stone-like guardian.
Well, crap. Is it possible? To see if I can superheat it, especially about the point where it was cracked the armor.
Notice
and the
that it
shadows
is
entered.
on fire, and it is burning.
Oh, crap. That's not going to work.
You notice the fire that was once emulating, if it a natural blue, has turned much darker.
Hmm.
There you go.
All right. Let's try a fun experiment then.
Shoot.
I want to go over here and basically levitate at one of the branches or sticks under the tree here.
Excellent.
And I wish to use it as a spear on the creature, or the golem.
Go ahead and roll me a levitation.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Okay. Oh, tell me how this messes up so badly. Tell me what happens. You're trying to levitate it, right? Tell me what happens.
Yeah, attempting to levitate it.
Yep, tempting.
Managed to pick it up successfully enough from the tree where it was sitting under. However, as it gets up to a certain point, I didn't count on the other branches that are in the way. So instead of actually managing to get it pointed at the creature and going that way, it whacks against one of the other branches, goes spinning in the air, and manages to ditch itself directly into the muddy banks of the river, straight down, standing in a nice upright fashion, hitting absolutely nothing.
The sticks, right, all become stuck in the mud, right, as this happens. The challenge rating of them all is all increased in order to throw objects in this. It is the golem's turn as it turns and looks at you, right? It walks up and his massive fist comes bringing it down on poor Dustuff. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Dustuff, you need to defend yourself against a 17. Okay.
Oh my word.
And you rolled a 1. Interesting.
Oh no.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, are we going to lose another character here?
Maybe. So it comes up to you and beats you down with its massive club-like fists, right? Just takes 17 points of stamina damage as it does this. You rolled a 1. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. It is your turn.
Okay.
This could be problematic.
Yes.
Oh. Could
so
I?
bad.
Could I? What could I do?
That's a good question.
Run.
Remember what the ravens told you.
Yeah, but if we're both dead or unconscious, I don't think it matters.
Let's get past the guardian.
That may be so, but looking at the golem,
Yeah.
it's probably possessed by those shadows. I take a step back and I say, light, darkness, promise.
Is that what you do during your turn?
Well, besides that, I'll focus entirely on dodging its next attack, if possible.
Roll me a mind as you do this. Yes, you see that this creature had been hit by lightning. It is currently damaged, and that's how the shadows have gotten inside of it.
Could I try and jump inside the creature?
It is currently on fire.
Okay, so no go.
I mean, I'm not going to say no, but that's how it got inside, yeah.
Well, I don't fancy myself slowly being roasted alive. At least not yet.
At least not yet. Okay, well, at least we established that.
Oh, that's actually an interesting question. Crack.
What are you doing?
Well, let's see if I-
like it. Which one was?
Well, it's still currently Duskhoof, so...
yeah, I just want to
Well-
consider this action.
Like I said, I'm going to focus on dodging its next attack.
Excellent. You will have an upgraded dice whenever defending. Summer Breeze, it is your turn.
So, back to the question I was asking about how large is the crack?
This thing is about 10 foot by 10 foot. That's how much pony space it takes up. So it's about a 5 foot crack.
So it's actually big enough I could get inside.
Easily. However, it is on fire. That's
Yeah, well,
yep.
it can be fire too.
That is true, but it doesn't make... Okay.
Oh, that muttering does not sound promising. What
do you do?
Well, I'm going to activate Neuric form here.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead, roll me. I think it's a mine. No, you just do it right now.
No, activating it is automatic. I think it's just a mine to regain composure.
Yep. You go super Neuric. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to go a little closer and see if this one is affected, like the creatures were the night before, by the light itself.
You know that this is currently daylight right now, currently.
So, probably not.
The shadows have clearly gotten stronger.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Is the whole of the creature on fire? Or
Yes.
just the
dark
sections?
flames like spew out of it.
Okay, so the rope probably isn't going to work very well. Not many good options, but we'll take the fireball shot at it and see what effect that has, if any.
Bounces off it, clearly. It's the thick stone structure and it's flaming gouts just...
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Yep. Anything else?
I don't know. Is there anything else I can do in a turn here?
The golem's actions seem slowed, right? So it's struggling against its command words. As you notice, like, it is incredibly slow. It will only attack once every 2 turns.
Interesting.
It's your turn. This is its off round. As it struggles against its...
I have an interesting idea here, then.
Shoot.
Is there any way we could get it into the water or bring the water to it? We have a lovely stream over here.
Is there?
So
This thing's massive.
It appears to be a stream. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things on the map. I don't know. But so can I just levitate, I don't know, a ball of water and throw it at the thing?
You are currently on fire.
Yes.
You are currently raging right now. What would you like to do?
Well, actually, the raging doesn't seem to be very helpful. This thing is not responding to fire, and
It is on fire. It's literally
well, I mean, it's not. I want to cool it off.
not
I
saying
guess.
that you cannot damage it with fire. It just it hasn't responded to it.
Yeah, everything that I've tried fire-related has had no effect. So I'm going to go ahead and try and calm down a bit here.
Okay, go ahead and roll
And,
my mind as you attempt to calm yourself.
All right.
See if you lash out. It'd be terrible if you do. What's your level? Halved. That's the DC.
Level, I think we're level 6 right now.
6.
So it'd be 3. Yep, you made it. You calm yourself down. You're
Okay,
no longer
good.
on fire.
Well, that was an interesting experiment anyway.
Had you have failed, you would have lashed out.
Right. Glad that didn't result in a 1. It was
You would have attacked either poor Dust or the Golem. That's the 2 targets you've got available.
And either way, it wouldn't have turned out particularly well. The Golem would have pounded me, and Dust doesn't need any more of that. So, can I take another action, or is it somebody else's turn now?
I believe it's somebody else's turn.
Okay.
Okay, it is... Did we skip you, Dust? Dust? Did we skip you? I think we skipped you.
Can I run past the golem
Yes,
over the
it's
bridge?
currently struggling over its command word. So it's kind of like, it's like jarring and jiggling, right? As it's like trying to attack you, but it's like got protocols where it's not available, right? Are you running across the bridge?
It's now... Yeah. It's now or never!
Okay.
Shouting to Summer Breeze.
You run across the bridge?
Yep.
Excellent. It is now the golem's turn. Walks up to you. Swing, batter. 11. You have to be 11.
Boy.
Summer Breeze, as it's like...
What's attacking me? Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to chase across the bridge. Interesting. Okay. I doubt if I'll succeed at beating an 11, but we shall try.
You might. Just been rolling really well.
Oh, wow. There you go.
You said you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We'll keep rolling. It's a D. It could be another crit.
Yeah, but I can't roll a D14. Does it just go to 20?
It's a D20 next. Yep.
Wow.
If you roll a 20, you might destroy it.
No.
Nah. You easily sidestep this creature as it was like super close. Slamming it down on you. You easily sidestep. Dust, it is your turn.
I shout at Summer Breeze and Golem. Light, darkness, and promise.
Once again, it struggles. Anything else?
It's now or never.
It's your turn. Summer Breeze, as it's so close to walking you.
All right. Can I also get across the bridge here?
You may, yes.
Okay. I want to get to the far side of the bridge and then destroy the bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and attempt to destroy the bridge.
I will do so. So, I wish to put a fireball right in the heart of it here.
Excellent.
See if I can use the impact force to destroy it and or light it on fire such that it falls into the water.
Do it. Let's see what you got. Strike with great fire. You definitely catch it on fire, but you have not destroyed it. The golem struggles as the command word and the control of it continues to struggle within. All right. Dusk, it is your turn.
Once again, I shout, light, darkness, and promise.
Excellent.
And then I gesture at Summer Breeze and let us continue.
Okay. Are you leaving the area?
I'm going to take one more whack at that bridge.
Okay. All right. He leaves the area. What about you? What you going to do?
I'm going to say I want to
Okay. You attack?
take
Go ahead.
one more shot at that bridge.
Excellent. Can't defend itself. It's a bridge. You destroy the bridge.
Excellent. Hopefully, that will prevent the creature from following us, or at least douse its flame before it reaches us.
Are you?
And then I guess I'll follow, because the only other thing is just to try to swim back across the river toward our opponents.
This is the only way. Excellent. You leave this scene. Bridge burning behind you, and the golem struggling for control. Oh, nope, that's not it.
Oh, shoot. Interesting.
There we go. You come upon what seems to be a disaster. You see a massive turtle on its back. You see Onyx Rock, a druid of sorts, and Zakora. Onyx Rock and the turtle are currently knocked unconscious, clearly charred from being attacked by some form of lightning. You see also what appears to be a mound of some sorts, or what used to be a druid circle. And you see 3 statues which were absolutely obliterated. Something came through here, and you see the remnants of what appears to be some sort of symbol shattered and broken in the druid circle. Zakora is currently tending to the turtle and the earth pony that is currently laying prone and unconscious. What do you see? What do you do as you come upon the scene of destruction?
Approach with caution and shout, "Do you need help? I got medical supplies."
Greetings, my pony friends. The poor druid is on the mends. Hurry quick and fast. Make for the Drake's Pass. Zakora replies to you.
Which way would that be?
In the distance, you see what appears to be a massive tower, dilapidated and destroyed. You notice that there seems to be some form of lightning hitting the tower.
Okay.
Zakora seems to be attending to the creature and the earth pony. And she says, once again, a dark-winged horse lurks. I sense some sort of curse. This fiend seeks the Drake's aid, seeking some dire to trade.
Okay, the turtle is currently on its back, right?
Oh yeah, it seems to be charred. just looks bad. It looks terrible. Same thing with Onyx Rock. They both to be pretty much unconscious.
Okay, could I quickly administer pony bomb to the pony in question?
You may, yes.
Alright, I'm going to use one of my 5 units of pony bomb.
Excellent.
And I'm also going to take one for myself.
Excellent. An earth pony with a red mane and green skin, and apparently a druid of some ability, like slowly comes around and he says, He like looks up at you and he says, "Students, what are students doing here?"
Asking questions like students should.
I'm afraid I don't have an answer to that, but if I can help, I will.
Well, thank you very much. This dark-winged creature came out at us at night. I was asleep when he attacked him in his shadows. My turtle here, Rockshell, he helped to defend me, but as you can clearly see, we were defeated.
Do you need help getting him on the right side?
Are you offering to help the turtle?
Yeah, if it needs to be tipped over back on its feet.
Yeah, it's massive. Go ahead and roll me a strength check as you attempt to flip the turtle back over on its.
Can I use my stout? Can I use my stout heart on this one?
You may, yes.
Just a minute.
Stout heart is pretty good.
Yep. Too bad it's one time only, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
There.
Yes, you easily flip the turtle back on its side.
Yeah!
Whoa. Impressed with such strength, he says, "Oh my, thank you very much. Thank you for getting Rockshell back on his feet." The turtle like wobbles and then like lays down and clearly exhausted from the night's fighting. It smiles at you and it's like turtle-y smile.
Well, gently tapping on its shell. You did good.
It
And
nods.
looking at Zekora and the young Earth Pony, so that way, and pointing towards the now ruined tower.
Yes. Zekora offers you one last bit of advice before heading on. She says, "The shadow seeks 4 things to take the role of fallen kings: a pearl of change, hope's carcass, bottle of silence, and a grave of darkness."
Okay, I'll have to take notes here.
Yeah. Exposition!
Thank you.
Well, okay then.
Did you get that all? All 4 of those items?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember them.
The shadow
order here.
seeks 4 things to take the role of fallen kings:
Roll of Fallen Kings.
pearl of change, hope's carcass, bottle of silence, and a grave of darkness.
That sounds like 5 things.
Thank you.
Pearl of change, hope's carcass, bottle of silence, and a grave of darkness? I don't know. That sounds
Thank
like
you,
4 things.
Maybe I'm interpreting them wrong. I don't know.
Thank you kindly. Come on, Summer Breeze. We got an apocalypse to stop.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Did you need anything of Zekora's speech repeated?
I think I
Before
got it.
pushing on?
I got the
Pearl of change, hope's carcass, bottle of silence, and a grave of darkness.
Roll of Kings, Pearl of Change, Hope's Carcass, Grave of Darkness.
You push on.
Well, unless there's something else of value here. What's the under the rock over there?
We ain't got time for that.
Do you search the place?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. You roll. Let's see. You see what appears to be an obliterated a tent, a dwelling of the druids. It's currently unconscious. Well, it was unconscious. You see several mysterious potions. You find one that isn't broken.
We'll take it.
You see here. Summer Breeze, you also notice that the druid circle has been defiled. You're also aware that there was 4 statues here. There was an earth pony, a unicorn, a griffin, and a pegasus.
Okay. Interesting.
There used to be beautiful statues here, but are currently been desecrated and defiled. Zekora continues to attend Onyx Rock, the Druid, and Rockshell, the turtle, the giant turtle.
Okay.
Do you guys press on?
Yep.
Yeah, for now anyway.
Excellent. Excellent.
Can't help but think we're going a little too far too fast, but
You see what appears to be the pathway leading to the tower.
oh great.
Before you appears to be a awakened drake. Appears to be massive. it appears to have some sort of form of guards guarding its entrance as it lays before you. It seems to be like peering at what is a blanket of some sort, sniffing it angrily.
Interesting.
Go ahead and place yourselves right here. Tell me what you guys do before you see it smoking, right? The Drake clearly is in a bad mood. It has 4 guards of pony minions. As you see in the distance, a dilapidated tower. Many of its windows are busted out, and you see that it was struck multiple times by lightning. You're very confident that something has transpired here.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Go around the back to see if we can find another way in.
You travel around.
Yeah, just, over here and downish. Trying to sneak past the creatures. Go around the backside. Yeah. That sort of thing. Although we seem to be running out of map.
You see several entrances, broken windows at the top of the tower. The constant pluming of the angry Drake. It appears to be a chimney, right? Where the windows are like it's escaping a ventilation system. All the fire is coming from the fire Drake itself.
Okay.
As you sneak around, I need you guys to roll me... You're stealthing, right? How are you stealthing? What skill are you using to hide from the shadow ponies?
Move silently.
A body check? Excellent. Let's see what their skill is. Die 6. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Dusk, you are free to move around. What about you, Sun Breeze? Are you sneaking too?
Yes. Don't want to be noticed at this point.
Go ahead and roll me a body check. As you're trying to sneak around. You have to be a 5. It's a roll-off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, you have to be an 8 now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. You easily sneak around, undetected, as the shadows continue to linger at the entrance.
Well, okay then.
What do you do?
Trying to come up with a way in.
You see multiple access points. The windows around the tower.
Right, but they were on top of the tower.
Yes. You would need some sort of grappling hook or some sort of scaling mechanism.
Just do parkour. We'll climb the side of the building.
It is dilapidated, so it is possible. Just the challenge rating is going to increase.
I'm sure. Well, let's see, I've got some rope. Not sure about a grappling hook.
Rope alone is probably not enough.
No,
But
that isn't true. You can tie a lasso.
maybe.
I mean, it's possible to do those things.
Possible, but not easy.
No. Just to be clear. Oh my god. What do you guys do?
we need to gain entrance, and we need to gain entrance, preferably in silence.
The Drake is awake, by the way.
Sure. Anticipated that. I hope to have a conversation with the Drake, but we'll see.
Excellent.
Well, we got two options. We can either lasso a rope around a sturdy enough feature, such as if this is a reinforced tower, there might be some iron or steel bars within that stonework. If not,
old. Yep.
then there is the option of one of us climbing and pulling and tying a rope which the other one could climb with.
So the building is made of wood?
No,
Stone,
it's
I believe.
Stone.
An ancient
Okay.
tower. It's a tower of sorts.
All right. Good to know. Well, if you want to climb, certainly go for it.
Currently, you are not being observed.
Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll try and climb as discreetly as humanly possible.
Would that be pwn mainly? Ponyly?
You succeed. Tell me what your intention is.
I'm going to climb to the climb on one of the walls of the tower, and with enough luck, I might be able to reach one of the windows to peek inside, and if I'm very lucky, I might be able to get something to tie a rope around to, so that summer breeze can follow.
Excellent. You easily climb up. As you peek over the edge, I need you to roll me a mind check. Okay. The Drake's no longer there.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Okay, I close my eyes, count slowly to 4, and then I open my eyes.
Yeah.
Is the Drake still gone?
The Drake is still gone.
Well, I'll tie the rope, and is it possible to tie the rope to something?
Yes. This is a dilapidated building, so there are multiple corners, and the building's very old, right? So there's multiple ways to latch a rope onto.
Okay, and then I climb back down to Summer Breeze and relay what I saw. That the Drake apparently is gone.
Okay. We should see if we can work out where. So let's do a quick search around the area just to see if we can spot the Drake. Oh, I don't know. In the sky?
There's still smoke coming from the tower.
Oh. Huh.
And Drakes don't have wings. That's what makes them Drakes.
Ah, fair enough.
With a quick scan and overlook, you don't see anything.
Well, okay. I think we've got ourselves a problem.
Well,
is there any other information we can gather here?
Something that you did notice while you were in there, you did see several books and containers and potions and potuses. You also noticed that there is still a blanket right here.
Well, nothing to it but to keep forward.
Oh, I don't know about that. We may be at the point where we cannot successfully proceed further. Where we would do better to go and seek aid.
Yeah, but didn't they say something about hurrying up?
Yeah, but if we go hurry up and get ourselves destroyed, we're not going to accomplish anything useful in terms of stopping the unsealing of evil anyway.
But if we can somehow manage... Well, I'll tell you one thing. What if I go in, and if I don't come out, you go get help?
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
How are you feeling, by the way?
Eager, excited, scared,
Well, hit
half
really
panicked.
hard earlier. Are you up? Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Take a deep breath then. Wish you luck.
Count to 4. Exhale. All that is and ever will be will one day cease to exist. But none of what you do is ever in vain. Well,
That's dark.
no, it's comforting. It's a little something Ma used to say. And besides, who wants to live forever anyway?
I do. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm
good luck.
I'm turning to climb back in.
Roll me a body check as you attempt to climb once again.
Do I get upgraded for having rope for
Yes.
aid? All right, here goes.
You climb up. How are you going to get down?
I crouch down in some nice cover-providing corner and survey the insides.
Go ahead and roll me a mind as you scan the scene. Everything looks fine.
So I see a stack of books.
Let me clarify. What you see in the
selection.
center, in the center of the tower is what appears to be some sort of well. It's dark, deep. You see several books, you see several containers, you see several scrolls. You see what appears to be a treasure trove of knowledge and potential power.
Okay, I
You didn't critically succeed, so you don't notice anything.
Well, I shift slightly and well, dear Celestia and Luna, in the name of harmony and all these things that are decent, let my actions be guided by the care. Let my actions be attended with moderation. Let my aim be true, and let all things that live never know what transpired here. Can I enter the inside of the tower?
You may, but how are you once again getting down?
Are the inner walls in better condition than the outer walls?
No.
So it should be possible to climb them down without taking a potentially hurtful leap down.
That is true, yes.
You can always move the rope.
Well, I'll climb down into the inside.
Excellent. Roll me a body. See how you do. Yeah, you make it down easily.
Nice.
Before you realize several books, some scrolls, some potions. You see a well of some sort.
I'll take a ever so silently one step forward and begin examining the papers.
You see several languages. What do you speak?
Several images, you say?
Languages.
Any of them in common pony tongue?
No. Do you read Old Ponish?
No, I don't.
Then these mean nothing to you.
Okay, how many of them are there?
Hundreds, thousands.
Books in total.
Hundreds, thousands.
Okay, I'll randomly reach out for one of the books. Just in pure random.
Roll me a D1000.
Ooh. How do you have an option on here?
This / roll. Yep. No, you pick a random book. What's the odds of that? That would have been awesome.
I'll quickly glance at it and then I put it in my saddlebag.
And that's when we roll initiative.
Oh boy. Stealing from a track.
That's what I was waiting for.
You should have started talking to it.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's what I wanted to do.
Getting those ones out early. Flamin, okay. And you're in this too. Dust, you're in this too. Or, Summer, you're in this too, so you need to roll initiative as well.
Why am I... How am I in
Because
this
shit
too?
went sideways real quick.
Apparently.
4. Interesting. And descending. All right. You stick the item in your backpack. What do you do?
And the dragon awakes. Sorry, the drake.
So the drake, who was invisible, suddenly appears behind you. I think you hear like a snapping of a twig or like the ripping of a blanket.
Is there anywhere I could hide?
In regards to what?
From the drake's eyes.
Well, I rolled a natural 1. Is there? That's a good question. So there's a pool, right? There's several books, right? This is a fire drake, so currently not going to use its fiery breath on you. Right?
All right. Could you point me to the stash of bottles? Bottles and
this
potions.
would be right here, and right here, and right here. There are 4 stashes. There are 4 stashes. So here, here, and here, and here.
Okay. I'll move over to the closest stash of potions and stand menacingly with my hind legs ready to toss it on its side, smashing all the bottles.
Excellent.
And all the while keeping an eye on the drake, trying to look like you try anything funny and I'm going to crash these.
So are you attempting to intimidate the drake?
Gonna hold the potion.
Yes, I'm going to intimidate it by threatening its precious hoard.
Roll me a charm. Interesting. Okay. Summer Breeze, it is your turn. You hear the distinct ripping of cloth.
boy. Interesting. Well, I like to yell
Remember
at him,
your
but,
promise.
hey, I don't know what's going on with you at this point.
Nope. Nope.
I
Hasn't
can't
called out,
see.
hasn't said anything, but you have heard the ripping of cloth.
Well, yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean he's down, but boy. What risk reward?
Remember, I need somebody alive out from here to report.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to start sneaking back to try and get some help because this has gone way off the rails.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check as you attempt to pass the shadows. See if this can get worse.
Oh, it can get worse. I'm sure of that.
1, 2, 3,
Whether it will.
Oh my god. Well, it's a roll off. Well, wait. Yeah, it's a roll off.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1. You see if you can beat it.
I'm sure I could.
Yep, you're fine.
All right, we're sneaking off here.
Okay.
Back
Are
more or
you
less the way I
disengaging
came.
from the scene?
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, they don't notice you.
Very good.
All right, you leave the scene. It's the fire drake's turn. It looks at you and says, "More thieves. Where do you come from, pony?" It is clearly
I came from I came from that way. I'm not here to steal your hoard. But there are shadows outside. They harmed me and my companions. I sought shelter here. I don't want to hurt you, but if you try and hurt me, I'll knock over your potions.
Okay, you're from the scene. So that's what you say? Do you do anything
Yeah,
else?
I also take out the book out of my saddlebag and place it on the floor.
Excellent. It says, funny, if the shadows are your enemies, why don't you attack them?
I'm
Instead
alone.
of coming in here.
I'm
and
wounded.
stealing. You're either very brave or very foolish, little pony.
I try and Dust Hoof looks at the Drake with a small smirk. Can't I be both?
I suppose that's a terrible quality either way.
Tell
What to
me,
do with you, little
what's in the well? Pointing at the well in the center.
water?
Just water. I got bad news for you. You're the lord of this former tower, right?
Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
Despair comes.
Do you mean those shadows?
Those shadows are nothing to me. If I so wished to destroy them, I could. A war is coming.
Tell me. Are you a fire-breathing dragon, or do you breathe acid, smoke, lightning, ice?
Fire. I am a
Fire.
fire drake.
Then you're probably not a big fan of this rain.
Yeah, it's like storming outside, right?
Yeah.
The Drake's like staring at you and like shrugs. It matters little to me.
Well, how would you like this tower to have a brand new roof?
Roll me a charm. You're attempting to charm it. Hilarious. The Drake shrugs and says, "It makes no difference one way or another."
It would increase your own stature and your prestige, and it would make your lair a bit more comfortable.
Bribe me, little pony.
No, I'm merely trying to gain new experiences as a carpenter.
Oh.
This place looks like it could use a touch of new furniture. And you look like you should be lounging in a comfortable sofa. I could build you one. Or I could build you a roof for this.
Roll me a charm. Oh my gosh. I have no interest in carpentry. It burns quick enough. It licks its lips and it says, "There was someone here earlier. Most likely one of your students. Who were they?"
I'm not a teacher. I'm a student myself.
You're a student?
Yes, I'm merely a underling or a minion in your tongue, I believe.
Who do you work for, minion?
The school of interspecies diplomacy and good manners in Ponyville.
So, are you attempting to bluff?
No, but I am twisting the words.
Sure. Roll me a charm as you're attempting to bluff. Oh. Interesting. A new school has been built in Ponyville. And what'd you call it?
Well...
What did you call it?
Technically, School of Interspecies Diplomacy and Good Manner.
Who do you work for at the School of Interspecies and Diplomacy?
For the headmistress and for my professors. There are several.
And who do you serve?
Mostly the head mayor, Starlight Glimmer, and Professor Sunburst.
Excellent.
But there are many other professors who have taught us a wide range of things, including the gentle art of healing wounds and how to resist harmful spells.
Why have you come here?
We were on a trail of a shadowy creature that has been causing havoc in the Everfree Forest.
You are after what he wants.
Well, you have me at disadvantage here. I'm not entirely certain what's going on, but I would like to get back home in one piece. Preferably, and those shadows preferably gone.
And why should I let you go?
Well, What have you got to lose in letting me go? You could always eat me, true, but you would be satisfied for a moment. But then what? I would be gone, and the life would go on as usual, nothing interesting happening. But if you let me go, something interesting might happen. Who knows? There might be a small gift basket one day outside of your tower. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll come back here and fix this roof.
Roll me a charm. Oh, wow, okay. Would you like to use a token of friendship?
I think I would like to use 2 tokens of friendship and re-roll with advantage.
Okay. It's also upgrade. So upgrade and you roll twice. Take the better.
Yep.
Don't forget, if you spend 3, you auto crit. You auto succeed.
Yeah, but learning from previous mistake, always leave at least 1.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This seems kind of dire. Oh, it might. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. It's another upgrade. So what is your charm normally? Oh, wow, that's another
D8.
one. Yep, go up. So to be clear, you should have rolled 2 d10s. Should have rolled 2 d10s. Yeah. You did succeed, right? We're going to keep those rolls as they are. You did crit succeed. The Drake yawns and like leans back and says, "You know what? You know what? You've given me everything that I needed, and you are free to go."
Well, I thank you, and I'll be sure to tell the professors not to bother you or any of your belongings anymore. And could I get your name, Sir?
Despite the deep voice, she says, "She." My name.
Ma'am.
Yep. She says, "I need you to do something for me."
I'm listening.
Before you go. Someone stole something important from me. Something very, very precious to me. And since you're probably aware of who stole them, I need you to get them back to me.
Okay, what is missing?
They're called Drake tears.
Are they gems or actually
It is
tears
a
of
potion.
your kind?
It is mine. My own tears.
So it's a potion.
Indeed. Very precious.
Okay, more precious than an egg
More
of
precious
your
than
offspring,
your life.
perhaps?
More precious than your life.
Okay, I see your point.
You are free to
Oh.
go. You will do this for me, or I will burn down Ponyville and everyone inside of it.
Well, okay, I'll go and see if I could find it. And with that, I approach the exit.
One last thing.
Before-
I think she like slams her like massive claw on it, and she says, "What is your name?"
Dasthoof. Oh, and hey, How about a slice of dried apple for you? You look a little hungry.
Roll me a charm. Wow, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. You give me such pathetic pony food. You best be
Never underestimate the value of good taste, my good ma'am. It might sometimes surprise you.
She'll accept it. But
Well,
she doesn't need it.
Well, here you go.
Excellent. Are you leaving? You are now free to go.
Yes.
You leave the scene. The shadows stare at you, right? But they do not attack you.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, miss, I believe these shadows said something unpleasant about your heritage.
Are you, are you trying to instigate a fight? Is that your intention here?
Maybe.
So let me be clear. Let me be clear. If you fail this roll, you probably won't be going back home.
Well, in that case, no.
So currently the drake's like turning her back on you, right? Returning to the water, right? And you're starting to leave, right? And then you like think of like, hey, what do you do? As you turn back to say something.
I'll be back.
Okay. You leave the scene. Awesome. Summer Breeze, you still here? Did they decede or disconnect? I cannot tell. Where do you guys go?
Back to school.
You head back to school. All right, you guys are heading back to school. All right. Where do you go? Can you hear Athena? Is Athena here? Did they get disconnected? What's going on here?
Athena does not appear to be in the role-playing room number.
Go ahead and message.
In the,
Yep.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Let me try getting back on Discord. I don't know why.
Well, this is a bit of a pickle.
Oh, this is a good place to leave it. As you and Summer Breeze are returning, and I think we're having maybe some technical errors. I don't know what's going on. This would probably be a good place to end it. Figure out what's going on with Athena, because it looks like she's still on.
This does not bode well.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll end it here. Sorry, folks, for the technicalities. We're not sure what's going on with Athena and Summer Breeze. So we will see you folks in the next episode, all right? Bye.
Have a good one.
Can you message in Roll20?
You should be able to, yes. / whisper, and then whoever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That might be good to keep in mind for the future, too.
All right.
Okay, cool.
On the way back, right? The first person who gets there to the school is Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze, what do you do? As you race into
I'm
it.
going to go find the headmare if I can.
Oh, you're heading towards the headmare. Okay.
Yes. Seems like the best place to start.
All right. We'll switch over to the principal's office. You are the first one there, Summer Breeze. You make it into the office. Starlight Glimmer seems a little bit tired as she continues to focus on her spell of maintaining the ward against the shadows. You run into the office. What do you do? As she's like concentrating.
I'm going to basically give a rundown of what's just happened. That we have a pony who went in with a drake, may or may not be in trouble. As a result, we've discovered that there are more shadows out in the woods. They seem to be involved with terrible things. They injured the party with Sakura. That they're taking over constructs of some kind. And looks like we may be on a bit of a schedule since some pony of some kind is trying to open some kind of portal to somewhere.
She like blinks at you slowly. She's like, wow. Like, oh my gosh, that's a lot to take in. Slow down there. Start at the beginning. What were you doing?
Well, we were just investigating the disappearance of our friend, Fairweather.
He's still missing? What's going on?
Don't know. We didn't find Fairweather, nor, unfortunately, did Professor looking around last night. So, yeah, still
Sunburst.
missing.
How's Sunburst doing? I sent him on that. Did he find anything?
Not that we could tell. It was hard to get a clear answer out of Sunburst. I think he may still be asleep on his desk.
Oh, okay. Now continue your story. What was going on?
Well, we went out in the woods. We were looking for our friend there, and we immediately came across some of the shadows that were attacking birds and a ghost. And we defeated the shadows, and the ghost seemed pleased, but was not communicating very effectively. The birds were telling us something about opening the doorway to the darkness, and pointed us down the particular path. That we ended up next finding an overturned turtle that was badly injured, and druid pony as well. And
are you talking about Onyx Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh,
why was his turtle turned over?
Don't know exactly. Probably something to do with the shadows that were moving through and causing havoc, mayhem, and pain to everybody in the way. Sakura was there too, trying to tend to their wounds.
Are they okay?
They seemed to be. Last we checked, they were doing all right. Much better, much healthier than they were when we left them. Yeah, or we found them initially. And then at the end, we ran into a tower that contained some kind of dragon. I don't know too much about it. I didn't get a very clear look. Perhaps my compatriot on this little expedition could tell you more. They went inside. There were more of the darkness creatures guarding the gates. We've just evaded them and got as much information as possible. Hopefully the...
So where's your friend?
Trip. Still there. Last we checked, we'd agreed that if it sounded like things were going bad, one of us ought to be able to return to summon help so we could rescue the other.
She nods and she says, okay, well, should you go save him?
Well, yes, but I'd like help from someone. Or
I'm keeping up this
if
ward.
Possible. Who's available?
She's like, I'm trying to keep magic going, trying to keep this.
I'm not sure I can do this alone.
Oh my gosh! She's like, Tempest Shadow. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know where Tempest might be?
No. I don't know where she is.
This is going to be problematic then.
Excellent. And I think this is where as the story is like winding down and like trying to form like this rescue party, and she's like explaining like she has to keep up the magical ward to keep out the darkness, that's when somebody walks in. That's tough. Go ahead and waltz right in as you see your companion trying to rally a search party to save you.
Pardon the intrusion, ma'am, but we have a situation.
She says, "What is it now?" Don't you know that we've got shadows and wards? And hey, the family's getting upset because the lights are on all the time. She's like talking about Ponyville and how the people in there, or the ponies there, are getting upset because the lights on all the time and they can't sleep. She's like, "Yes,
big dragon, missing a Drake's Tear potion, very angry, wants it back. Otherwise, burn down Ponyville."
She says, "What?"
Did Summer Breeze, was it again? Did Summer Breeze tell you about what was going on?
She, as I understand it, there was 2 birds, and then there was a golem, and then there was a Rockhoof and a turtle and Zecora. And I also know that you disappeared into a tower, and there's a dragon?
Yep.
And now there's a dragon. Just like, okay, kids,
yep.
Get out of my office. I don't have time for your fairy tales. She quickly dismisses you as you're like, "Oh yeah, there's all types of strange stuff happening." She says, "We realize that the Drake is currently being guarded by Onyx Rock, and I don't have time for your fantastic stories."
These ain't stories, ma'am.
They're all over the place. Telling me that there's now darkness everywhere, and I'm keeping up the spell. And now you're saying that your friend's missing, and now your friend's back.
Well, if
she like
that's
scratches
the case,
her hoof, right? She scratches her horn, and she's like, "I'm tired. I've been trying to keep up the spell. I could really use a break here, kids. You got to help me out here. I don't have time for your fancy tales."
Well, if that's the case, ma'am, I suggest buying a one-way ticket to Vancouver for everyone in this school, because things are about to get boom.
Roll me a charm as you attempt to convince her of the seriousness of your situation.
Do I get an advantage from my quirk of being blunt?
It's a quirk, right? So it's usually a downgrade.
Well, here goes the unmodified.
Would you like to spend a token of friendship?
Nope, not this time.
She says, "You are dismissed."
Well,
okay.
I tried.
Well, we get kicked out.
Yep. Get kicked out of our office. I think we get a camera, right? We get a camera scene of, you see like Starlight Glimmer shaking her head, and you see her like taking the Drake's Tears and ice crystals, and you see her locking them up, right?
Oh, well, okay then. Well, let's see. What's the travel time from here to home?
What do you guys do?
Well, I know where we could find some help.
Well, I'm going to Ponyville for now.
Oh, you're heading to Ponyville? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me what each of your guys' plans are.
I'm going to
You have unconvinced the
Ponyville.
principal of the seriousness of the situation.
Well,
Doesn't seem to want
I'm
to
going
listen.
to go. I'm going to go into Ponyville, and precisely, to be exact, I'll be heading over to Sugar Cube Corner.
Okay.
I'm going to order a big cake. Then I'm going to return to the Drake's Tower and deliver the Drake the bad news.
With a cake.
Okay.
Okay.
So first things first, right? let's get this party together. You head over to where?
Sugar Tube Quarter,
right?
Or any other such bakeries.
Excellent. You head over there and you're trying to get a big cake, right?
Or anything sweet and tasty.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a charm. Let's see if you can order one. Okay. It's going to take a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Sure.
Got anything immediately available?
Roll me a luck die. D100. See if there is anything. You have to beat my roll in order to have something here. Oh, There we go. Okay. Nothing that would satisfy a Drake. You can get like some minor pony size pastries, but you have no. They're on back order. They're busy, right? It's summertime, and everybody's ordering themselves cakes for birthdays and celebrations and all types of good stuff. So it'll be 2 weeks.
Cancel my order. I'm heading back to Everfree Forest. Back to the Drake's Tower.
Okay. Wait. Before that happens, Summer Breeze, what are you doing?
Well, I'm seeking for some help. And if I can't find it here in this region, I'm going to see what preparations I could make to go home and get my compatriots there to provide aid.
Where are you going for help?
Well, I'm going to first ask if anybody has seen Tempest.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a mind check.
Okay. Let's see. Mind.
See if you can find her. Oh, that's a crit. Yep. You see her literally walking down the hallway, right? Right outside the principal's office. You don't have to find her; she finds you.
Very good.
That's a critical success. So that's how that happens. So Tempest is currently walking down the hallway.
All right. I shall accost Tempest and explain the situation as best I can.
Roll me a charm.
Okay.
Attempt to convince her your story is true. See what her stats are. Okay, D12. She says it's an interesting story, kid. Did you think about being a writer?
With all you've seen and done, this doesn't sound plausible to you?
She says anything's possible. It's just convincing others.
Well, you need to be a little more convincing, I suppose, because there is a definite threat at the moment.
She says ponies are reactive, not proactive. That's one of their flaws.
Well, don't be
Why do you think I almost took over all of Equestria?
Sure.
I literally almost walked in and knocked out your leadership in one day.
Well, certainly that's true. So now you should be proactive again and prevent the attack or the, this shadow creature from escaping and causing significant additional havoc. If we have to react to it, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Obviously, you were one who would understand that. That's a good person to ask.
She says, why don't you talk to Princess Celestia? Or better yet, Princess Luna and Princess Twilight. Why don't you talk to one of the princesses?
If they were available, I might.
She says, why don't you send them a message? We have this thing called mail.
Well, yes, and that could take several days.
Or find Spike the Dragon. I understand that he can send messages instantaneously with his fire breath.
Yes, I believe so, assuming Spike is to be found, and also assuming that I can use that message system. I don't know. It's not really clear on whether or not that's a public service.
It's not.
Well, that makes this harder.
There is Twilight's Castle that you can go to.
Yes, I suppose that'll have to be the next thing to try, since Tempest is not amenable.
She doesn't disbelieve you or dismiss you. She just says, like, I mean, I could rally to your cause, but nobody else will.
Well, they'll be rallying soon enough if they don't know. Whatever this is, it's going to cause more problems down the road, and they're going to become much more visible and immediate.
Such is the way of ponies. Kind of annoying and vexing.
Yes, I suppose this is true. Or strange folk at times.
She nods in agreement. She's like, no, I'm not going to disagree with you.
All right, well, I'm going to head to Twilight's Castle then. Thanks for the time, Tempest.
This is where I think you see your companion, right? As you like step out into from the School of Friendship, and you see your companion, Dust, running around looking for a cake, looking for a big cake, right?
Why are you looking for a cake?
Can't talk right now. We're in the middle of a crisis here, and I'm trying to lessen the damage.
We're in the middle of a crisis, and you're hunting for a cake.
This is why you can't take ponies seriously.
You've been taking too many classes with Pinkie Pie again.
No. Damage control.
Damage control.
No time to explain.
Okay. So
I carry on.
Okay.
I guess I'll continue on with my endeavor.
So what is the plan here, guys? What's the plan? Trying to get you guys back together, linked up, but you guys are splitting up again? What's your guys' goal?
Completely different objectives right now, and we're not communicating.
So you guys need to get on the same page and figure out what you guys' plans are.
I'm heading back to the Drake's Tower.
Okay.
In the Everfree Forest.
And you don't want Summer to come with you? Mind you, you're going to go by yourself.
Yes.
Without backup this time.
Yes, without backup. And I say, Summer, please don't follow me. I need to do this alone.
Okay.
I don't want to endanger you. Look,
well, that's why we're getting help. That's why we're getting other people. We'll all be in less danger. We'll be much more successful. Just wait a moment.
Yeah, but apparently the loss of one pony is not enough. Look, stay here. If I'm not back within 2 days, send for help.
Are you?
Yep.
Suicidal?
Just trust me on this one, please. And no, hopefully I'm not.
Okay, to be clear, right? You know what the deal is, the arrangement is. Should you fail, you know what's going to happen.
Yep.
You know you're going to fail.
Yes, I know I'm not getting the solution we were looking for. Can we get to that scene?
Maybe next time. Yeah, because we need to talk about that, because you definitely know what's going to happen and the repercussions of that. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
can we get to the scene of return to the Drake?
Next time. Next time. What's your goal, Summer Breeze? You're trying to get to the Castle of Friendship?
I was heading for the Castle of Friendship.
Excellent.
Because that's where most of the main six especially Twilight, are likely to be found.
Okay, excellent. And this is when we'll end this episode. I'm curious where Huff's mouth's going.
No, wait. I mean, hey, come on. Can we just get this? Because I have a plan that may result in 0 victims.
Like I said, next episode. I'll see you folks in the next episode. All right.
God,
Bye.
Well, okay.